Hello everybody, welcome to this video where I will be reviewing the Boys of Tommen series, in particular Taming 7, since I have already read the books before and I've already mentioned two of them in previous videos, and I just finished this one finally, so I will mostly be focusing on this one, but I will also of course give my review about the whole series. I will give a non-spoiler and a spoiler review. If you don't want the spoiler review, I will put a timestamp on the screen so you can go to the non-spoiler review, and then everybody's happy. I'll first read the blurb of this book, and then I will put the timestamp and start the review. She's the quintessential sunshine girl. He's the lovable class clown, but storm clouds are rolling in and this Tommen boy is about to get serious. Tommen's cheeky lad, Gerard Gibbsy Gibson, is a comedian at heart, but underneath his happy-go-lucky nature lurks a broken boy tortured by the events of his past. Using humor to cope with his demons, Gibbsy hides everything from the world. Only one person knows who he truly is on the inside, his friend's little sister, his Claire Bear. Enveloped in sunshine, Claire Biggs has spent her whole life adoring the boy across the street, her brother's friend, seeing a side to Gerard that no one else sees. Claire is determined to tame her wild at heart childhood best friend, but when the unexpected occurs and lines are crossed, will Gibbsy and Claire's friendship survive? Will it blossom into something more, or will they lose themselves in the riptide? I will put the timestamp on the screen because I need to talk about this. So yeah, go. If you don't want spoilers, go there, and then for the rest, oh my god. First of all, I'm so sad that the series is over. Well, it's not over, I think, because in the end she does say like, Claire and Gibbsy's story has concluded, but the Boys of Tommen series is far from over, which means that there will be more. So I'm really hoping for that. But about this specific book, I love this cover. I think it's my favorite, probably. Or the Binding 13 one. But yeah. Gibbsy has always been like, you know, the sweet guy, the one that's funny, he's just down to earth and kind of a player, I guess? Not fully, but like kind of. And we get to know so much about him as a person and his past and everything in this book, which is terrible. I did not expect this at all from him. Like, it makes it usually like the Joker of a friend group is the one who's traumatized the most. But oh my lord. Oh my god. It is so sad. But also, it explains a lot. So I do think it was a little bit rushed. I get what people say, because I think one of the main complaints about this book is that it was really quick. Because for the other ones you have like 2k plus pages pretty much for each like couple, and this one was just over and done pretty much, which I do also understand because the story is kind of simple, not the past but the way they're going, so it made sense for it to not be that long, and especially since we already knew the characters and also part of their past in the other books, and also Claire doesn't have that much issues, I guess. She's just pretty straightforward and just simple, which is good. But if you look at Eva and Shannon and Johnny and Joey, they all had their own problems. And Claire's problems were mostly towards Gibbsy. So yeah, I do understand it, but it is a little bit sad. About the actual book though, it was so... I read it in 2 days. Which wasn't that quick, but also yesterday I had a lot to do, so I didn't have time. I would have finished it yesterday. So I guess 3 days, technically. I do like how they were like friends, which usually I don't like friends to lovers, because it's usually they didn't have any feelings at first and then suddenly they have feelings, and it feels like that always happens when guys and girls are friends. But in this one, it was like, since they were born, it was like they were meant to be, which was cool. And I love that the last chapter, from Gibbsy's perspective, the name underneath it, it says Gerard, which is, you know, he dropped his mask because everybody knows his past, like what happened, which is, I so did not expect it, and I was like, oh my god, this is so sad, and I was genuinely heartbroken for him, even though he's a fictional character, but he doesn't feel like it. Yeah, I do, like, that is terrible. Yeah, if you haven't read the book and are watching the spoiler review, you're gonna be confused. But also, why are you watching the spoiler review? But yeah, I don't know if I can really go into it, the specifics, because YouTube and stuff, and just people can get triggered easily. So if you really want to know, look it up, I guess. Oh my god, something fell. That scared me. So yeah, besides that, because that was like I felt it, you know, which I don't know how these books do it, but every single bad thing, also the good things, but like you feel it, like the good makes you actually like happy and the bad makes you just hurt for them. Ending was good. I do hope for a redemption arc from Lizzie, because oh my lord, she has to, like, I get it, okay? I also don't though. I get that she's angry about her sister unaliving herself when she was young. Like, that's not something you want to go through, or want anybody to go through. But I still don't understand how she blames Gypsy, because I think if the suicide letter of Kiva was, I think that's how it's pronounced, but I'm not, well, yeah, Kiva was like shown, like the main one, it would have made more sense maybe, consider like depending on what was inside of it, because I still don't understand how Gypsy had anything to do with it. Like, yeah, it's his stepbrother that in Lizzie's mind caused it, which I guess he did, just not as directly as she thought. So yeah, I don't understand fully why she blames Gypsy, but it's also, it's her truth, you know? People are very close-minded sometimes, especially about stuff like this, because this is what she has believed for the past 6 years, I think. Just that this was her truth, and then someone comes in and just fully changes it. So I understand why she doesn't believe, but also it's very insensitive to just assume it's not true in a case that is sensitive. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm excited. I want to know their, like, because I think it's about Lizzie and Hugh, right? Also, I like Feely. Patrick is, he's a very nice character. He's very calm, down to earth, but he does seem interesting. I'm very excited for his book, and if he's gonna be with Casey maybe? But I don't know who Katie's gonna be with, because I feel like all of them have to like get together, you know? So I don't know who's still out there, but we will see. Anyway, amazing book, of course. Yeah, this whole series is just like, I love Joey and Eva the most because I like their relationship, the meanness about it, but also it was kind of toxic. But I like their books the most, and of course AJ came out of it, which is adorable. I love Johnny and Shannon. They're just the classic. You like their relationship is so good, and Johnny is so stable, which is exactly what Shannon needs. It makes perfect sense. Which I guess Eva and Joey as well. Like Joey, Eva's just stubborn. She's like, you can't leave. I'm here. You're gonna come back to me. And I'm like, I like that. Gypsy and Claire, I like them, but I like Gypsy more. I think Claire was kind of, I don't want to say boring, 'cause she's like the friend everybody needs. And like I said, she's just sunshine. She's just there, she's just there, happy, cheering people up, being there for people. It's always nice, but for books, I think in real life she'd be the person you'd be like, okay, yeah, you're safe. But in books it's kind of less interesting to read about, I think. For me, at least. I like characters with some trouble, which Claire didn't really have. Except for Gibson's trouble. So yeah, but I really enjoyed this one. I love the whole series. I really want to read the 6th book. I'm kind of sad there's not going to be another from Claire and Gibbsy, but I like the way their relationship is going now, like how this book ended. It's not bad. Like, you don't need anything else. But I want more. Please, I need more books like this, because honestly, this series, best I've ever read. And I'm not like exaggerating. This is all 5 of these books, masterpieces. I want another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. So yeah. And now for the non-spoiler review of whoever watches this. I like this story a lot. There are some things I would have done differently, I think. Well, not I would have done, not that I'm slightly capable of doing anything like this, but it was a little bit rushed, I think. But I think it makes sense because you already knew a lot more about the characters. And also the whole way their relationship makes more sense for it to go fast. Because they've known each other since they were babies. They've grown up across the street, so it makes sense. But it is sad because I want more to read about this. So yeah, but I love these books. I love all of them. All 5 of them. I wish there were 20 more. I'd read all of them. And I really hope the 6th one, the next book comes out soon, because I can't wait. My favorite was for sure Redeeming Sick. Ooh. But also Keeping 13 is really good. I think, yeah. Either way, very good book. 5 stars, as all of them I've given 5 stars. I cannot imagine giving one of these books less than 5 stars, because the characters, all of them, like the whole friend group is amazing. I would 100% recommend these. If you have not read any of this, please do. They're the best thing you'll ever read. Yeah, honestly, I love these books. I love these books so much, and I really hope the next one is coming out soon. So yeah, this was my Taming 7 and slight Boys of Tommen books review. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, click on the little bell thingy, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!